Asa Akira biography. Name: Asa Akira. Hometown: Manhattan, New York, U.S. Date of birth: January 3, 1986. Measurements: 32 c. 24-34. Height: 5'2", 1.57 meters. Hair color: black. Eye color: brown. Shoe size: women's 5.5, U.S. Years active: 2006 present as a performer, 2013 present as a director. With an estimated net of over $1.5 million, the Queen Asa Akira is one of the most successful adult film stars in the industry. Famous for her sizzling star showcases and raunchy web clips, Asa continues to receive a wealth of industry accolades, such as being inducted into the Urban X Awards Hall of Fame in 2017. An accomplished performer, writer, director and presenter, Asa Akira was born in Manhattan, New York, to Japanese immigrant parents. Asa lived in Soho until she was 9 years old, whereupon she moved to Tokyo with her parents after her father, a portrait photographer, was relocated for work. Asa and her parents moved back to the United States when she was 13 years old and settled within downtown Brooklyn before moving to Clinton Hill. Asa stated within her 2014 New York Post article how happy her childhood was and that she does not fit society's perception of the emotionally damaged adult star. Besides the moving around, I had a really normal, happy childhood honestly. Nothing happened to me that can explain all this. The first time I was called a slut was in 4th or 5th grade. I didn't know what it meant, so I looked it up in the dictionary and it said something like unkempt woman. Unkempt? I didn't understand. I think, what's wrong with me? What made me gravitate to this? I know my parents must ask themselves that once in a while. I think I should go see a shrink to figure this out. But part of me just doesn't want to know. The only child of Japanese immigrant parents, Asa spoke Japanese with her family whilst at home, but is also fluent in English. Asa's parents have always been liberals, but she revealed within her 2014 Salon feature article that they have yet to come to terms with her adult film career. My parents are really liberal, progressive people, but not to the point where they can understand that I'm doing this by choice and that I really love my job. I don't think they want to know that I want to do this. That's almost worse. During her teenage years, Asa worked as a cashier at the Books of Wonder children's bookstore, and upon graduating, she secured a scholarship to attend the United Nations International School in Manhattan. Asa secured this scholarship due to the fact that her grandfather had worked as a Japanese diplomat for over 45 years. Describing this period of her life, Asa commented within her New York Post article that, "I was surrounded by the Manhattan elite. Spoiled trust fund babies and children of diplomats who arrived to school in black limousines with special license plates, and I was the scholarship kid." Feeling distanced from her fellow students, Asa received poor grades in her freshman year and was not invited back to the United Nations International School to complete her sophomore studies. Instead, Asa enrolled at Washington Irving High School in Gramercy Park. Asa transferred to a progressive public school, Cydia's School, for her senior year before graduating in 2004. Asa Akira adult film career. Asa filmed her first ever hardcore adult scenes in 2006 with Travis Knight and Gina Lynn for the Gina Lynn Productions DVD feature release Top Notch Bitches 5. Asa has filmed multiple DVD feature releases for Gina Lynn Productions over the years, including Drowning in Bitch Juice 1, 2 and 3, 2006, 2007, 2008, as well as Fresh Breed 4, 2007, and Ultimate Feast 3, 2009, among others. 4 days after making her adult film debut, Asa flew out to Los Angeles, whereupon she signed a 6-month performing contract with Vuir Media. During this time, Asa starred in such Vuir Media DVD feature releases as Bombshell Bottoms, Control Freaks, Fetish Adults 3, also starring adult film superstar Madison Ivy, Make Me Creamy 4, Poolside Asian Annihilation and Self-Service 1, also starring Alexis Texas, Cagney Lynn Carter and Phoenix Marie, which was nominated for Best Solo Release at the 2011 AVN Awards. After her 6-month Vuir Media performing contract concluded, Asa continued working as a freelance performer for some of the biggest adultographic production companies in Los Angeles. Fans of Asa Akira should check out some of her earlier performances in All About Me 3 for Diabolic Video, also starring Tori Black, Asian Fever 37 for Hustler Video, Trap 2 for Evil Angel, which was nominated for Best Release at the 2010 AVN Awards, Be My Bitch 6 for Red Light District, also starring Dana Dearmond and Aiden Starr. Feed the Models won for Jules Jordan video, also featuring Aletta Ocean, which was nominated for Best Gonzo release at the 2011 AVN Awards. Inside the Orient won for Naughty America, Not Just Another Asian Movie for Wildlife Studios, Oriental Babysitters for Penthouse, and Peep Shows 3 for Mike John Productions, which won Best All-Adult Release at the 2009 Roger Views Critics' Choice Awards. For her adult star stage name, Asa chose her real first name Asa, which means morning in Japanese. For her adult star stage surname, Asa chose Akira, taken from the title of one of her favorite anime films, Akira. When asked about being typecast due to her Asian ethnicity, Asa conveyed within her Salon feature article how, "I hated being cast as the Asian girl. I hated every time I had to wear a kimono or be covered in sushi or play a muse. Not because I felt it was degrading, because I do feel that it's kind of being celebrated. It's fetishized, but I think that's okay. Now, I've learned to embrace it. It's something that's special about me, it's something that guarantees me work as long as I want to stay in the industry. But I would never do anything that's degrading to Asians." Drawing upon her career experience as a professional dominatrix, Asa soon began to experiment with a wide range of BDSM content. For instance, in June 2009, Asa filmed her first ever adult scene for the Fetish Adult site. Asa starred in a hardcore adult scene for their adult and submission web series titled Asa Akira.